This is a Queen Creek Tunnel. It was built in 1952 to replace the Claypool Tunnel, which we're going to hike down to. Really rugged canyon. And it's chilly this morning. It says 44, but pretty with the sun coming up over the tops of the rugged mountain. A lot of mining in the area. Yeah, that's a pretty rugged trail going down there. This is Queen Creek Canyon. They do a lot of rock climbing in this area. It's a long ways down. So this is the Legends of the Superior Trail. So this is the old highway. And this tunnel that we're hiking down to was built in 1926, 100 years ago. It connected the Arizona towns of Superior with Miami, Arizona, both mining towns. Rugged highway to travel back then. A lot of loose rocks. You can see remnants of the old blacktop. See how many rocks have fallen down since it's been closed onto the old highway. Very loose rocks. Gosh, I bet that made a big noise when it came down off that mountain there. Very rugged canyon. A couple groups of mountain climbers with all their ropes. It'd be cool to see them. Water running down there. Yeah, a little waterfall. I can see why they put a guardrail here. Yeah, that's neat. It's pretty. It would have been interesting to watch them build this highway. What kind of primitive equipment they had to cut through this rock. Well, that's some rugged narrow canyon in it. So this is private property, but they allow hikers. Apparently it's owned by the Resolution Copper. There's a lot of copper mining in the area, silver mining. Was this the tunnel here? Well, there's been quite a curve coming out of that tunnel. So this is the old Claypool Tunnel, built in 1926. It's 300 foot long. I don't know if it fit two cars side by side at the same time. It's pretty narrow. Such a rugged canyon. You know, with all the loose rocks, it must have been something to try to maintain. All we need now is an earthquake. Yeah. That's a picket post there, the mountain there, picket post. It looks like there's water all through Queen Creek there. It's so fragmented. It would have been quite the highway to drive back in the 20s. Rocks that have fallen down from up above.
And across there too.
Oh yeah, you can see where the rock climbing. Still, it's so many loose rocks. Look at that one up there. So that's interesting. The old road's narrow, goes all the way into Superior, winds back and forth, and goes under the arch bridge there. It's amazing how all the rocks are fractured. So many cracks in all this. You wouldn't want to get too close to the edge there.
We're turning around and heading back up the canyon, back through the tunnel.
So this is the west entrance to the tunnel. Here's some old photos of some of the old vehicles going through the tunnel back in the day. So this was interesting to hear on the left, a bunch of holes about 18 inches in diameter that drilled into the rock. Don't know what it was for. Since the tunnel's only about 300 feet long, it was pretty much light all the way through. You don't really need a flashlight. This is the east end entrance, and I guess as soon as you got out of the tunnel that you had a left turn here. I wonder if they had a guardrail back in this day, because that's a long way down. And we made it back to the parking lot. This is just on the east end of the newer tunnel. There's some rock climbers down there. I was trying to get over to see if I could see them. They're right behind the ledge here, but again, I wasn't going to go out there and take a chance. So this is a new tunnel that was built in 1952 to replace the old tunnel down below. So to recap our hike today, we parked on the east side of the new tunnel entrance. There's a little parking area there. Hiked down the old highway through the tunnel, now the view of looking towards Superior, Arizona, and returned back through the tunnel. It was only about a mile hike, elevation gain of less than 200 feet. Beautiful canyon, very rugged.